Greetings, everyone. Hello. You are watching Joan of Angels. We are here in the Desert Heart Sanctuary, which is where I paint divine beings and where I channel their messages. I was called to this sanctuary here June of 2015, when I actually really needed a miracle, needed a new home, had no idea what Spirit had in mind. Well, that's not true. I knew about the art, but I didn't know how it would unfold. And so I was told to come here to the desert so I can hear. And here we are a year, two and a half years later, and I am bringing to you the miracle messengers and the masters of miracles. And I'm sharing them with you because they are the ones that led me here to the sanctuary. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. But welcome to Oracle School. I realize that this is officially an Oracle training, although, excuse me, I have to get this right, although I thought it was to just expose you to my miracle messenger deck. But no, my guides told me, Joan, this is Oracle training. So here you go. That's what we're doing. And we're using this deck. This one flew to the ground. We're using the deck as a tool to share not only how I do my Oracle work, but how you can also do your work. So, and learn. I think what I want to share with you is that this is about you learning also how to use these tools to become essentially your own oracle so that you can receive the guidance that you get confidently, trust in it, so that you can act on the messages and then say, thank you, bring me more. Thank you, bring me more. That's how Spirit really does that kind of thing. The more we say yes, the more they'll come through to us. So Oracle training and introducing you to the masters of miracles, I just think that's so crazy. I watch them dance now every day. And so I hope that when you get your deck, you'll play with them so that you'll get to have the same essence and feeling. What's my message of the day? What's my miracle of the day going to be? So I have to share this miracle story with you so you get this. It was May 2015. I desperately needed a new home, and I was down to desperately had to find a new home. I knew I needed a place that would house not just myself, but 50, 60, 100 paintings and growing. All right, so it couldn't be a tiny place. It had to be a big place. I knew I didn't have a huge budget, so it was going to have to be a miracle. And I didn't really know anyone in the desert, so coming out here really was scary. So I drove out here. My dear friend Scott found this place online for me, and I drove out. And I so did not want to come that I told my guides, I said, look, I really was emphatic. I said, I'm the founder of the Miracle Makers Club. We need a miracle here. You are going to have to show me and prove to me that you really want me to be here. So therefore, when I get to that house, the house has to have several things. Well, what does the house need? The first thing the house needed was a piano bench. So I literally said, if you want me to move to this house, when I get there, the house is going to have a piano, okay, and a bench, because I play piano. And I had seen a piano, a beautiful piano. It was a baby grand at my other friend's house, and she never played it. So I'm talking to my guides, and I said, look, guys, I have to have this piano. Look, my dear friend never played it. She didn't even want it. I want it. So if you want me to move to the desert, I need that piano. So now I'm sitting in the car thinking, well, and I'm driving here. It's 2.5 hours. And I'm going, well, what else do I need? Well, I needed to have an air-conditioned studio, okay, for the art. So I just said, okay, I need an air-conditioned studio. Now, in the desert here, very few people have air-conditioned studios, just so you know, air-conditioned garages. They do have studios, but those are air-conditioned, but their garages usually are not. So I'm asking Spirit in the car, okay, I need an air-conditioned a studio to paint or a garage, air conditioned. What else? I need a doggy door. A doggy door. Yes, the house has to have a doggy door. I refuse to move. I mean, I'm literally going, I refuse to move. And the fourth thing was I needed a flexible landlady because my credit was not good. And so I just needed a landlady who would fall in love with me. And that, logical brain goes, oh, yeah, right, Joan. Where are you going to find a house that has a piano, a rental house with a piano? Have you ever seen a rental house with a piano? No, doesn't matter. This is what I wanted. And so I get to this house, and you would not believe it. But of course, you probably do. You would not be listening to a program on miracle messages if you didn't know this is true. I walk in the door. The piano is on the left side of the living room with the bench. Yes. Old, but I hadn't specified that it should be a baby grand. I knew the house couldn't even, the baby grand might be bigger than the whole house. I continue, and there is a doggy door. Maybe not the best location, but there it was. My dog found it the first minute I brought him out here. Okay. What was that third thing I wanted? Oh yes, the garage. She had, the landlady had actually had a studio in that garage, and it was set up with all the tables that I could possibly want. I mean, now how crazy is that? So we had that. Okay, good. All technology. I'm getting the hang of it. Okay, so the fourth thing was my landlady says, after my landlady got to know me a bit, my future landlady, I should be specific, she looks at me and says, it's going to cost $25 for a credit check, and I don't even want to waste the money because I know it doesn't matter what it says. I'm going to take you anyway. I like you. I love your energy. And so that was my first year out here. She actually gifted me a free month rent, which is even crazier. I mean, that's even more exciting. So that was a miracle. And so what they're telling me to share with you is that as we advance through this deck, very important that you expect miracles, that you begin to anticipate them, smell them, touch them, feel them. What's the point of having this whole miracle essence if you're not going to allow it to infuse your body with miracle essence? And by the way, this beauty that you see right by my shoulder, her name is Adonna, and she is the goddess of beauty and essence. And so it's all about today infusing ourselves with beauty from the inside out. Now, if you remember, if you remember any of these cards from the last few days, you'll know we started with Mother Mary, loving ourselves, and we moved on to going through the angel portals, and then we moved on to the angel of love, love, love. All of this is about healing our heart, getting our wings clear and ready and fluffed. And now today, it's really about radiating beauty from the inside out. And that, to me, loves, is the most exciting thing possible. This one we don't need. When I paint, this is Mother Mary from day one. There. When I painted this lovely painting, all right, who I'll show you again in a few minutes. When I painted her, I had just spent the day at a goddess's house up in the valley north of Los Angeles, in her beautiful kitchen, and I had been preparing whole organic foods for her, and I had tapped into her essence, which was so pure. She didn't come from this planet. In essence, she was a star being, as you can see by this picture. Her eyes, if she truly looked at you through the eyes of love. Not only through the eyes of love, but tapped your soul in a very special way. And so, when I came home after spending the day with her, and she had commented she'd show me this place on her wall that was a place for huge painting. And up until then, the biggest painting I had done was maybe 30 by 36, 24 by 30. I had thought those were big enough, because what do I know about painting? The whole idea of putting anything on a canvas scared me. So I came home and she was showing me this space, and she had looked at me and says, well, can you do a painting that large? And it was like, oh, yes, of course, right? So I go home, house is filled with people where I was living, and it didn't matter. I went into a trance, and I started to see this being who came from another planet, this very, very deep, deep essence. Oh, look, you can see her eye on one side and the face on there. This very, very deep essence. And her name, she told me, was Adonna. And it came to the nose ring. You see that nose ring on her nose? She says to me, well, Joan, I want a nose ring. Yeah. Now, I told you, I'm clairsentient. I feel things. I know things. It was like this nag. You've got to put in this nose ring. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, God, I don't do nose rings. Can you see me with a nose ring? No, you're not going to have a nose ring. Well, all right, just so you know, your guides can chastise you. Because she pulled herself up within me, and she went and she said loud in my head, beloved, if you are to paint me, you are to paint me as I am, not as you want me to be. So lo and behold, I did do the nose ring immediately, and I learned a very powerful lesson, which is that I am a channel. I am not a director. I am not often the interpreter even. I am the paintbrush, and I'm to obey and listen and not infuse each of these paintings with my idea of what should be in it, which is what I love to do. So this is Adonna. And Adonna is not only a messenger for the star beings, but she has tremendous wisdom to share. And the first is about our inner beauty. She shares with us that we need to radiate beauty from the inside out. In other words, to be authentically aligned, like I've been talking about in the trainings, so that we are radiating on the outside who we are on the inside. And we do that in a variety of ways, by the way. We do that not just by our words, not just by our looks. We do that by our presentations. In other words, do you walk into a room and fall on your face? Do you walk in the room and literally spread your wings so people feel you? Beloveds, I've been on both sides of the coin, and I understand. But now we're talking about allowing dignity and grace to walk through us, because she, Adonna, says, I will come through you. I will, if you will allow the feeling and the wisdom from the stars, I will help you to know the truth about who you are. And, this on and off light has nothing to do with me, doesn't even have anything to do with the computer, just doing its thing. Yes, I will share with you who you are. And that's very, very important. So, Adonna, the star being from the stars, and of course the miracle messages are that miracles manifest wherever you set your intention. Miracles manifest when you listen to the messages, when you receive these purities, when you realize that a nose ring for her was a beautiful adornment, and probably on me too. Who am I to know? So we trust our beauty. We trust that we are to share our essence with the world. We do that through clothing, by the way, and dress. A dear, beautiful woman, Jennifer Butler, who shows you how to dress your essence so that people can see the truth about who you are. Very fun indeed. Absolutely. So we have other ways too. Because she's telling me, yes, share with them how they can raise their vibration and show how beautiful they are. So when you surround yourself with beauty, that you get beauty. When you surround yourself with disharmony, that's what you get, disharmony. I don't have a television in the house. I don't have violins playing. I don't have songs that are harsh. I have quiet. I have music that's from Lemuria or angel music or meditations that are very, very healing, or yoga type music. I love Krishna Das and a few others who are fabulous in that genre and of chanting and all sorts of stuff like that. And that raises my vibration so that by the time I do a program like this, or by the time I sit down and do a reading, I'm in harmony. So important to come and be all centered before we do the work. So miracles manifest when we catch up to ourselves. What does that mean? It's like taking some water, giving time to refresh, to replenish. See, it does it again. When I say something profound, I think. Gives us time to replenish, time to regroup, time to really assess where we're going. So daily, sitting down, even if it's for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, with your journal that says, okay, what are my miracle intentions? In fact, your journal should say, what miracles did I manifest yesterday? You know, what were the synchronicities in my life? Because a miracle shows up in many ways. A miracle may show up as a person that you meet in the store randomly. Or a miracle might show up as that parking spot right in front of your favorite restaurant in the middle of the downtown rush. That's a miracle for that moment, because we're in the moment. Or a miracle might be suddenly opening your eyes and seeing you're about to crash and you realize you've just been saved by an angel. That's a miracle, very traumatic one. Or, you know, a miracle could come in the guise of an illness that causes you to maybe think you're going to lose your life. And instead, excuse me, instead, that illness causes you to realize that your life is you and you are your life, and you change your diet and you change your way of being and your purpose gets clearer, and suddenly you realize that that which was such a hardship, that seems so harsh, that cancer, that illness, has been your saving grace, has been your miracle. In my book, The Miracle Makers Club, Live the Soulful and Prosperous Life That You Deserve Today, I have that up on the webpage. I have the book's on order. It's coming. But in that book, I talk about 4 types of miracles. And there is something known as the crisis miracle. And so we even have places in this deck that address it. Like, how do we restore our soul, whether we're in balance or not? We restore our soul by remembering that all is in alignment, that there is a purpose and a reason for everything, and that if we can get back into our alignment, no matter what that challenge looks like, we can heal it. So miracles manifest wherever we set our intentions. In fact, I set my intentions for a powerful webinar with you today, and it's 3:33 on my clock. I am a 33, which is a master old soul communicator, and the number is 333 at this very moment. So that should tell you something. Really ironing that in. So I want you to breathe in this beauty. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put her over here for a minute. You've seen her. Oh, and they took me away. Okay. We're going to go back to showing you me. Love technology. It really challenges me. There. Okay. Good. You can see her, can't you? Can you see how I want to look at her, but I'm going to look at her through the same way you are going to look at her. So I'm going to get out of her way. Okay? So you could see her. See how beautiful she is. Okay? See that crown of white light on her crown? I want you to see that. Okay? I want you to, as you're sitting there, I want you to imagine that your back is kind of literally to the screen, to her, and so that you can feel her behind you. Yes, behind you, getting as close as you can, getting close in so you can almost feel her shining that golden light on you. Can you see that? Wow, I don't know what I do with the computer. That there it is again. She's shining that light. All right. And yes, that is the light bulb within us, by the way, that when we turn it on, people will see your light. So she's asking that we allow her to fill our presence, Mother, Father, God. We asked just now that we be filled, surrounded, and protected with the light. We ask that the energy of our angels, the masters of miracles, our guides, the star beings, the ascended ones, those who are here to show us the way, we ask that they come to us, that they align with us to help us know our destiny, to feel our beauty, to resonate with the strength of our words and our integrity, to step out with courage and confidence along the way. And we give thanks for all the allies that are along the way, for each and every person that comes to us with messages of love, messages of learning, of challenges, of new beginnings, of endings, of closures. And we give thanks for the wisdom that pours from the sky and from our inner intuitive knowledge, that wisdom that comes to us, that some may say clairsentiently or clairvoyantly or clairaudiently, but that comes to us so that we can recognize that we are hearing that truth and that light is within us. And so we ask in humbleness that our body be infused with this inner radiance, this inner fire, this inner flame of beauty, of truth, of wisdom and knowledge, so that every person who comes our way is touched, infused, even overwhelmed. That they see, they feel, they know that their heart is open to a brand new flow. And we give thanks for all of that, dear ones, because Adonna is coming to us to teach us that the miracle is us. The miracle is you. Not me, but you. All of us. And that's where the truth resides. Don't keep it hidden deep inside. Let it radiate from the inside out. And that is what our message is with Adonna. And that is the guidance that she shares with us today. Her wisdom wants to keep us brave. She wants to keep us sane. She wants us to trust that we have everything we need to move forward fearlessly, that we have everything we need because when we are uncertain, if we ask for her support, she will give it. No need to feel like you have to have all the answers, because when you stop and you breathe, or you take a cup of water that you've infused with positive vibrations of love, water that you've infused with the fluid of life from the celestials above, that you've put on your altar so that it could only have the highest of vibrational frequencies to heal and inspire you. And so we drink of this water. And as we drink of this water, and as I take the time, feeling the infusion of the celestial fluids within, lighting my body, going into every cell, every tissue, and every organ, healing that. So we give such thanks to you. Such thanks that you are aligning yourself with your higher self, that you are asking to see your destiny, asking to know the truth, asking to be able to be more sensitive as an oracle. We are so grateful for your presence. You know, when the art, when these paintings, when these divine beings came to me, they told me I was paintbrush. They come through and they go out. They come through and they go out. So fluff your wings, dear one. Set your intentions. What is the miracle that you wish to be? Is it the miracle of living your destiny, your service, your gift, sharing it with the world, and maybe being paid for it, receiving bounty, and having a blessed life filled with health, wealth, and happiness? She wants you to know that that's in the cards for you. Oh, yes, expect miracles in your life. Know that each and every one of you out there has the right, is entitled to, and is a source of miracles. So we ask you to align yourself and to align with us, align with the angels of miracles, the masters of miracles, these miracle masters who are doing a miracle dance with you. Getting into miracle mindedness is not a matter of seriousness. We cannot approach it with a pen and paper and go, yes, yes, yes. We can write our list and check it off twice if we're naughty or nice, but we have to have a sense of humor and of the divine. So guys, this is Joan of Angels. I've been introducing you to my Oracle deck. The latest, it's 44 cards of angels, portals, celestial ones, ancient ones. Some of them will feel familiar to you. Each of them is a guide towards helping you step towards the miracle temples, towards where you're going, to the gates of heaven, to your ascension. So they're very powerful in that way because they'll trigger ancient memories. 44 cards in the Oracle deck. They're 3.5 by 5. They're very, very cute and very beautiful. You can find them at awakening2miracles2018.com. Also, I invite you to join me later on in February in Southern California. If you're there, all that information is on the website. This is a tool for you. It's an oracle tool designed to help you be your own oracle, as is this school. If you love the work, share it. If you want to see more of me and more of my art, go to joanofangels.com. Also, guys, I am an oracle and a guide, and I do personal instruction, miracle mastery, and soul activation. So we are really happy to be doing this program for you, oracle training with the miracle messengers. Today's card was our really beloved Adonna. Wait till you see tomorrow's card. But wait till you see how they all fit into a pattern. Send me your comments. Send me your love. I look forward to next time. Bye for now.